Today, I want to share a piece of my journey, how I came to join CWB and found a place I could truly call home. In the early days of the game, when top players were just reaching levels 18 to 20, alliances were still figuring out where they stood. Back then, I was part of an alliance. Let's call it the Circle. At the time, we were allied with another group. Let's call them the Wolves. One day, the wolves asked us for help attacking a village controlled by an enemy group aligned with a much stronger alliance. Let's call them the Giants. The Giants were one of the most powerful forces on the server. Despite the risk, we sent troops to assist the wolves. The plan was simple: capture the village together. We fought hard, giving everything we had. But as the battle went on, the wolves didn't take action. They just watched from the sidelines. After a while, it became clear that we were on our own. Run low on resources and seeing no progress, we teleported back to regroup. That's when everything fell apart. The Giants retaliated with a massive attack. Our defenses crumbled. We lost our village, our resources, everything. And where were the wolves during this? Nowhere to be found. They didn't even try to help. Later, we found out why. The wolves had already switched sides to the Giants. They betrayed us, deciding it was easier to join the stronger alliance than to stand by their word. But it didn't stop there. A similar situation happened with another group. Let's call them the Bears. They promised us support in a different fight, but disappeared when things got tough. The pattern was obvious by then. Trust no one. My alliance began to scatter. Our leader was on the verge of giving up entirely, disheartened by the endless betrayals. It was during this chaos that I met Crazy Chili. Our conversations weren't about loyalty or betrayal. We just talked. Random stuff, nothing too serious. But even in those lighthearted chats, I saw how capable and steady she was. She had this way of making you feel like things could turn around. As my old alliance fell apart, I faced a tough decision. I thought long and hard about it, and eventually I chose to move on. That's when I joined CWB. It wasn't about running away, it was about finding a new start. A place where people had each other's backs. But I didn't abandon my old alliance. I stayed in touch and helped them recover. Their leader, who had been ready to give up, found hope again. Slowly, they started to rebuild, and seeing them regain their footing gave me a sense of peace. Joining CWB felt like starting a new chapter. Crazy Chili's leadership was inspiring, and the energy in the alliance was contagious. It was the fresh start I needed, and it reminded me that loyalty and teamwork can still thrive in a game built on strategy and survival. So that's my story, from betrayal to finding a true home in CWB. Thanks for listening. Let's keep pushing forward together.